on to you Leos out there? So the cards that you Leos got is the High Priestess, Four of Cups, and High Priestess, Nine of Cups, and Four of Cups. All right. So, there's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to financially support the channel, so I can most definitely keep the show going. But look, for you Leos, a lot of you really are in a situation right now where that's interesting. That's really interesting. So for you Leos, right? I see that a lot of people think that you're coming on a little bit. A lot of people think that you Leos are coming on a little bit too strong. At least that's the way that they want you to think. The High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Cups represents how, like I said before, you got a lot of people out here playing games. A lot of people that are getting into intellectual dishonesty. And they think that that type of stuff is cute. And what I mean by that, Leo, is the idea that you got a lot of people that secretly like you, but, right, Nine of Cups, they like you, right? The High Priestess, secret admirers. The High Priestess also represents secret admirers, people that like you, but they don't want to, but that's stupid because time. So while they being secret admirers and doing all this and I'm scared and I'm shy and all this stupid stuff, time, what do they expect you to do? Sit around and wait? Right? You understand what I'm saying? So again, intellectual dishonesty. So a lot of you Leos are very much so desired and wanted. But the problem that you Leos are having is a lot of other people don't want to do anything about it. So even though you have a lot of secret admirers, like I was talking about, it doesn't necessarily mean that those people are planning on doing anything about it. And the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands represents some people, as you're getting to know them, trying to get to know them, may even be giving you a hard time. Meaning that the two of you have exchanged numbers and this person is giving you play, but so you're trying to get to know them romantically. You're trying to see what's up, and they're just giving you a hard time. They're giving you mixed signals. They're, 1 minute they're showing you that they're interested, but then they scared in a mug. And this is what I mean when I say all these games is getting people. People need to start mustering up a little bit more heart and handling their business instead of being chicken squats, but then expecting another person to do all the work. That's why that I clown that shy stuff. All that shy stuff, it's like, how you gonna be shy in a relationship? A relationship, you gotta show your stuff. You have to strut your stuff. You gotta show people what time it is with you, right? You gotta reveal value. You have to show value. You just can't be around, hanging around somebody, talking about you shy, you scared to metaphorically pull the trigger on anything. You don't want to tell the person that you like them first. You don't want to call them first. What is that? That's a one-sided relationship. And then now it's, well, it's not though. No, factually it is, because, right, the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Everybody always, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people want room for discrepancy. People want room for a gray area. You understand what I'm saying? So many people want room for a gray area. They don't want definitions. This is why definitions are so important. It's because definitions gets things started. Definitions makes it so that we separate the wheat from the chaff. The people who are serious versus the people who are not serious. If that person wasn't very serious about hanging out with you, Leos, why did they waste? Why did some of those people waste their time exchanging numbers with you, only for you to have to do essentially everything anyway? You Leos had to be the ones doing all the calling, all the reaching out, all the asking them questions, while they sit back talking about, I'm shy. Have you Leos ever known, and I want y'all to leave me a comment in the comment section. Have you Leos ever known anybody to be in a successful relationship telling their partner that they shy? You could be shy to the world, that's cool, but you can't be shy to your relationship mate, or the person that you're in a relationship with. You can't be shy to your significant other, talking about you shy. Like I said, these adults got to learn to grow up. Too many chicken squad adults, if you ask me. Too many people who are afraid to get anything started. And this is why it is a lot of people end up being, they end up living that cell life, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to say the other part, but they end up living that cell life. On one hand, it's people that want physical romance that live that cell life. On the other hand, right, on the other side, you have people who can get physical romance, but then they just can't get a relationship because that shy stuff, this scared stuff, this I'm scared. Yeah, forget about that. Because this is what I mean when I say it's got a lot of people caught up on some stupid stuff, because you Leos would realize, wait a minute, you're by yourself in this thing. You're actually the ones that always have to reach out. They don't know how to initiate. They don't know how to reach out. They don't know how to, what's going on with you? First, you still got to do it. So why did they get your number in the first place? And that's where the frustration is for a lot of you Leos. You Leos know that people like you, secret admirers, like you a lot. But when it comes to you, look at how it is that you get treated, though, actually. Because I don't know where it is that sometimes people's mentality goes where they talk about that's not what it is. It's like, no, that is what it is. Factually, that's what it is. You can, once again, theory without proving the theory is just theory. What is theory? Bull squat. That's the definition of what theory is. It's bull squat. It's something that it's just a thought, but has never been proven. Despite how much science and all of this other type of stuff, you can't bear witness to it. You could bear witness to the divine or the source or God or whatever it is that you want to call it firsthand. The divine or the source of all things, or the one above all, or Allah, or whatever you want to call it, makes itself present and shows you that Allah is real. But they talking about how it is that they love you and all this other type of nonsense, and they can't show you that, talking about they shy. That's the stupidity in it. All this theory, all this bull squat. Oh, I love, yeah, and so what? So what if they like you, Leo, but they can't show it to you? So what value is that to you? Who cares? Like, and what is that supposed to mean? They like you. What is that supposed to mean? The Ace of Wands and the Hermit now is about how, since that's the case, a lot of you Leos see it. And a lot of you Leos are starting to look out for yourselves more. You're becoming more selfish. Not in a solipsistic way that's going to, do harm to others. No, you're learning that, oh, okay, when it comes to you, you Leos can show others your appreciation. But when it comes to you, it's always they can't do it. Okay, so then since they can't do it, you should just leave. since they seem to have a problem, they come up with all these excuses as to why they can't do, but they're supposed to like you. But then they just can't get it together. While they doing all of that, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda, if I just, A lot of you Leos are like, yeah, Dub, I'm gonna go hang out. You Leos are gonna go hang out with, I was speaking in the place of a Leo. You Leos are gonna go hang out with someone that isn't chicken squat, that actually will go show you what they're tell you, and will go show you what they're talking about. None of this theory crap. I care about you. Okay, so why don't you show it to me? I just listen. I'm gonna give you one last chance. You need to tell me it, and you need to show me it. You need to be for real. Oh, I'm shy. All right, you shy. Okay, you go ahead. You keep your goofy behind here. I'm gonna go talk to somebody else who will show it to me and tell it to me, because you ain't built for this thing. You need to get up on out of here. You need to go over there. I'm gonna go over here. Oh no, wait, you can't tell me what to do. And the King of Swords represents, they know that you right. They know that too. That's what really have a lot of those people salty, because you Leos was choosing up on them. Hey, what's going on? You want to hang out? They know that, but they too scared to do anything about it. That's their loss. You cannot be shy in a relationship. This shy stuff only goes so far, especially nowadays. And the reason why it is that I say that this shy stuff only goes so far is because everything is a manipulation tactic. Everything is a manipulation tactic. I can't tell you, Leos, how many times it's been, countless times, where people will tell me stuff. It's always excuses as to why it is that people can't do anything. They have a problem starting intimacy, problem calling me, problem doing this, problem doing that. And then they always want to act like they just have so many other things going on. So this is the stupidity. So if you have all of this stuff going on, why are they wasting their time talking to you? That's the stupidity in the whole thing. It's all of this conjecture and why they can't do it, but they don't want to admit, factually speaking, they know that you Leos are right. They know that y'all have been the ones to reach out to them, say what's up, initiate everything. So you're in a relationship by yourselves. You're not in a relationship with them because they don't get active. They don't do anything. So what do they expect you to do when you Leos finally start to put yourselves first? Because Virgos are doing the same thing. Now a lot of people got a problem with that. The Nine of Wands now represents, like I said, they got a problem with it, but they know that you're right. They know that you don't need to deal with them, that you will go off and do your own thing by yourself. So now it's, they either need to get right or get left. And the Five of Cups represents before you make that decision for them. And a lot of them, you already have made that decision. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups, the Justice, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Emperor. So for you Leos, to clarify the Nine of Wands, which is them, the Ace of Cups and the Justice and the Lover, this is what I'm talking about. This is about, again, the Justice. They know that you're right. They know that. But Here comes the intellectual dishonesty. They don't want to lose somebody like you, but then at the same time, they don't want to do anything. So again, that's the catch-22. There's the conundrum. The conundrum of it is that the conundrum of the whole thing is you Leos bring, so, again, you have the Ace of Cups. You bring so much value to them, but they don't want to actually initiate anything because they too scared. But while they sitting up there being scared, being goofy, game goofy, you Leos owe it to yourselves to go talk to somebody else that isn't with this shy stuff like they scared. I'm scared. The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor is about how it is that, and it's honestly, it's really shocking a lot of, it's really shocking a lot of other people though, because now it's like, oh, you Leos aren't playing. And no, you're not playing. Because the Wheel of Fortune is you've broken that type of cycle, not a karmic cycle, but you've broken this merry-go-round with them, in the sense of like in a sense of them just expecting you to wait around forever, and while they talk about how shy they are, and they don't put in work, and they don't want to put in any kind of work. They don't want to actually do anything. They don't want to actually take action. They don't want to do anything. They're just thinking that their presence is it. It's really waking a lot of people up, because now it's like, oh, wow. And the Emperor represents you Leos. That just makes you Leos even more desirable in their eyes, because this is something that you Leos should have been doing for a long time. And that was always the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is you've been very attractive for a very long time, or your whole life. But the problem though is that people wanted to play or be intellectually dishonest about it and act like they didn't want to extend anything or do anything for you, or whatever the case may be. And they expected that to just be okay, because they didn't want to gas your head up. They didn't want to pump your head up. But then they like you. So that's the stupidity of it all. So they look at you like a person who's an egomaniac, right? Who's egocentric, while at the same time in love with you, right? The lover's in love with you, right? And the high priestess, secret admirers, and they can't get enough. How dichotomous is that? They like you a lot, and they want to be in a relationship with you, but I don't want to do anything. I don't want to gas this person's head up. I'm too scared of all this other stuff. That's a whole dub.